All right, we're back. This one's a quick update, I promise. Pretty quick. Let's see if I can do it under 5 minutes. I know I'm so slow, sorry. But okay, so one of the things to note is on my GitHub, I will always have the main branch as the latest of what we're doing. Each video, though, I will branch off into its separate branch, I guess. So if you want to take it, edit it there. I don't think I had any changes to the parkour types, just a heads up. In the solution, though, I did add this tic-tac only data. And then obviously we've got to reset the values. In the H, I think I added tic-tac. I don't know if I added anything else. Again, this will all but be in the main branch of the GitHub, so you can check. I'm just going to go through, kind of show you kind of a couple things. So I did have to add, again, side trace information. So in the actual component, this is where I made most of the changes. So one of the things to note is I did put the side trace at the beginning. And part of that is one for tic-tacs, but two is I'm going to be doing some wall runs, and I want the side trace to be done first because we're going to be doing some stuff branching off that first. So I did change a lot in this side trace, getting the kind of the hit, and right here we're going to rotate the character to line up with the wall and the normals on the wall. I'm a bad programmer, and this is hard. I'm stupid with math. I had my characters going every which direction before I finally got it. I got it right. But this aligns them with the wall so that they're running perpendicular to it. Again, I've moved it up above. This is now in the latest branch. It's above where I think it was below the depth traces and stuff like that. Then the other important part that we changed down here is getting into the classify parkour types. I did kind of clean this up a little bit. Mine was just, it was a ton of, if else and nested if else's, and it was just this line of code is a lot cleaner. I guess it's just if you Google cleaner code, there's more succinct ways of writing it, and that helps. I did kind of have to keep it, right? This is how all my code did look before with all of these, but these are way cleaner. So this little question mark here is great, right? Like I don't know. I forget exactly what it's called, what it does, but it cleans up. It's this or this. It makes the stuff super short. I like it. I like it. Anyways, so I did clean this up, but I had to keep this. I mean, if anyone knows how to do this better, there's a more efficient way to write this. But what we're doing is there's a variable that we're setting in the ability for falling, right? Because and I'll show you when we get into the actual editor, the animation, the ending of the vaulting is higher than the start. So I'm changing them to a falling state, and we're using a variable. And I'm going to change that, to be honest, in the future, but just as of right now, keeping it what it is. And then the parkour solution. So again, we have to do all of the side trace stuff into the solution, and then we're kind of adding these debug spheres. A lot of this is going to get changed around because they're having some issues with the IK, but at least for now, this is what it looks like. So not too much in here except for adding this variable, and then in the ability, again, we're going to add the rotation, right? It's going to be right after we get the solution because we're getting these rotations from that solution. So this helps align us to the wall to go straight. And then, I don't know if I had this previously, maybe not, but falling, we're going to be transitioning to a falling state because we end up higher than we were. However, I have it right now on montage completed and montage canceled. On montage, every time I say that. I'm going to have to fix that up because it's a bit glitchy. It's not quite perfect. And then we're adding the fourth state, or the fourth warp target. That's what it was. Okay, so getting back into the editor, the details, I've got the side trace adjustment. Ignore it for right now. I'm not using it. We might come back to it. In the actual animations, just a couple things that we have to make for the tic-tacs is we do have to, let me pause this here. So we've got your normal, start, mid, end. I did add this tic-tac target, right? And then that's going to be right here. That's right where he jumps off the wall. And then goes to the mid like the others. So that's it. That's kind of everything in here that you need to see. Let me go back to the data asset and just, add these in, whichever ones. I did find an animation pack that was cheaper. I'll throw that link in GitHub. I think it's this, not the GitHub, in the description below. Same animations. So anyways, that's it. Again, just a quick update, still kind of raw. We're going to be going through, I will be adding more to this, right? Like sliding, wall running, climbing, stuff like that. But this is just a quick update. So like, subscribe, all of those things or not, but I will see you guys next time.